Welcome to room 222 Tarot. I pray that this message finds you well. Y'all, this is a spiritual court channel, so I do have my gavel here to the side just in case we need to tap it, tap that thing, call a little bit of order in the court, or possibly even a little bit of karmic justice down on the karmics that like to lurk in the background. Okay, y'all, this is a general reading, so these messages may or may not resonate with you. This is a timeless reading as well as fluid, so this could be past, present, or future energy. All right, and when you receive this message, it's meant to be received if this is your message. Okay, y'all, this is a new channel. This is growing. Well, not necessarily new channel, but it is a growing channel. Okay, so if this message resonates with you, go ahead and like the video for me. Comment if it resonates, tell me how it does. And yeah, welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my supporters. I'm truly grateful and thankful for your presence. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the message. I do have a channel message here. As you can see, whenever you see my little paper here, I got something already in store for you. All right, Spirit is telling me to tell you guys to be kind to yourself. I love this energy. Okay, be kind to yourself because I feel like a lot of you guys could have been a bit hard on yourselves lately, especially due to the climate of everything that's going on, especially if you live in the United States, but just worldwide in general, y'all. Just a lot of things that are being exposed. A lot of people are being exposed, and it's just time. We're in the age of Aquarius, y'all. So just be prepared for more. Okay, but get into the message. Okay, because we are, even though it's a timeless reading, we're like maybe 3 to 4 days away from Halloween. Okay, and hopefully I get this message up before then, but whenever I put it up, it's meant to be received. But we're talking about the hoes, okay, in Hocus, the hoe in Hocus Pocus. Okay, these Hocus Pocus hoes. Okay, get my trip. These Hocus Pocus hoes are wicked as HE double hockey sticks. All right, they want to take from you and your children or future children if you don't have them yet, or just take from you in general just because they don't have. Okay, so this could be taking financial, your finances. This could be taking your home, your car, your job, your happiness, your joy, the obedience, like whatever it is that you have, especially when dealing with children. They want to take it from you just because they don't have it. I'm hearing your health as well, because I feel like they've been attacking the health of the chosen like nobody's business. Okay, these people are jealous. They are envious. And that's what they vibrate on. They vibrate on the energies of jealousy and envy. All right, and hate. I'm getting. All right, some of them have kids and they still vibrate on this energy simply because either one, they had children and they did not want to have children in the first place, but they ended up pregnant, and whatever, for whatever reason, they kept the child. I'm not judging you. Whatever you do, that's your business. But they kept the child. They could have gave the child up for adoption. There's options here. Okay, but they chose to have the children. All right, and others are out here. They don't have the children. They want children for some of them, but they don't have them. But just looking at how raggedy your energy is, I don't think you would have been grateful to have those children if you did have them. And no telling what you would do with those children. And that's the reason why you possibly don't have them. Now, this is not for everyone. Like me saying this, don't get me wrong, y'all. This is not pertaining to everyone, because there are women out there, there are men out there that desire to have children. And I feel like they will be great parents. And, it's just either not your time just yet, or, maybe it's just best for you. Maybe it's better for you. I don't know the reason why that's what's going on. All I know is that there are people that actually don't have children and they don't need children either. Okay. This is who this message is pertaining to. So please don't shoot the messenger, guys. Okay. So past life child sacrifices. This is what I'm hearing. So I'm not sure if you resonate with reincarnation, but I do. And my channel, I'm going to teach certain things here. In past life, these people participated in child sacrifices. All right. They participated in child sacrifices for their own raggedy, wicked gain. Okay. And Spirit is like, what are you going to do with them this time? If I give them to you this time, you're going to do the same thing and possibly even worse. Okay. Um, Also, I'm hearing, if you're this wicked to other people, what makes me think that you wouldn't be wicked to the offspring that I gift you? Okay. So this is why these people are very hateful, very jealous, and very envious of the fact that you have children. All right. Or that you are capable of having children. They could have placed some sort of hexes and curses, evil eye energy. There are so many different ways to place hindrance upon a person. All right. And it all stems and boils down to hatred. That's what it boils down to, hatred. Okay. And they could have caused so many different problems in your life. They could have caused miscarriages. They could have caused divorces and breakups, so the mother and the father would not come together and raise this child together, with that yin and yang energy. They could have caused unruliness within your children, abandonment, health. I'm like, whatever they can think of to do in their wicked hearts, this is what these people are set out to do. Okay, so we're going to call judgment down on them right now. And we're going to ring in a little bit of this precious, precious cleansing of sound to clear out that energy, because we're going to do a little bit of reading here to just kind of get some clarity on the reason why these people are even in that mindset, y'all. Split the deck open to codependency. Split the deck open to codependency. So these are people whose solar plexus chakra is unhealed. This is why they are not able to create, okay, or even co-create here. Codependency. What are they even codependent on? Maybe these people feel like codependency is something wicked. Like I said beforehand, the world today would like you to feel and believe that being dependent on someone else is bad. That is the trick of the enemy. That is the trick of the devil. We all need someone. We're all codependent on something or someone here. Okay, now if you are just so dependent on them that they can't get anything from you, but you're trying to get everything from them. Yeah, there's a high vibration and a low vibration in just about everything. But I'm talking about how they're trying to make it seem like codependency is something that's bad. Okay, this is what these witches and warlocks, sorcerers in high places, this is what they're trying to portray or to project upon the masses. Okay, we also have alcoholism and drug abuse. So again, these people, they are plagued with their own different demons, inner demons, devices. Okay, wicked devices I'm hearing. Okay, devil energy. So a lot of these people are, alcoholics, or they abuse drugs, things of that nature. And so they just wouldn't be good parents. Now you're like, hold on, wait a minute. There's a lot of parents out here that are, alcoholics and abuse drugs, things of that nature. Yeah, you're right. You are definitely right. And they will be judged accordingly for how they mishandle or mistreat the gift of life that they were gifted with. However, that's between them and their maker. We're talking about these wicked ones that are just jealous and envious, and they're coming against other people that have children to cause pain and suffering in the person's life. Not necessarily because they hate the children, but more so because they hate the parents. Like, let's talk about all this stuff, okay? We got hoarder, afraid to let go. So these people are operating in their root chakra. That red is representative of the root chakra. They are afraid to let go of all this past life energy. This is what I'm getting here. They're hoarding on past life energy. Now, they could have easily let this go. I won't say easily for some of them, but for others, they could at least attempt to let this go. But they're holding on to the resentment of past life. They're holding on to the resentment of their childhood, things of that nature, the jealousy and the envy that keeps on keeping on. If you don't get rid of it, it doesn't just disappear. Energy doesn't disappear, it doesn't dissipate. It just transfers to something else. And so these people are holding on to that wicked energy of hate. They're holding on to the energy of jealousy, of envy, of red rum. Okay, spell it backwards. You don't know what it is. They're jealous of that. And so this is one of the reasons why they are not able to have children of their own. Okay. Yeah, self-sabotage, low self-esteem. Okay, so these people are also self-sabotaging and they have low self-esteem. So that would not be good, especially for the children that are coming in these times. Okay, hyperactive or hypoactive sex drive. Some of these people are, they need to heal their sacral chakra. Okay, they're overly sexual. Um, they're overly sexual, and they could put these children in harm. Also, some of them were so overly sexual that they ended up with, the little packages that you can't get rid of. Now, again, I'm not judging anyone about what you do on your own time. I'm just a messenger. But I will say this, there are people out here that it only takes one time to get pregnant. It only takes one time to get some sort of STD that you cannot get rid of, or that you can get rid of. It only takes one time. It only takes one person that has this and continues to move and continues to, pass it along. But these particular people, they are hyperactive. They're hyperactive when it comes to their solar. I was going to say their solar, but their sacral chakra. Okay. Again, we have alcohol and drug abuse. So something very significant about alcoholism and drug abuse. Okay, so again, these people could be the type that, and we witnessed a lot of this during the crack epidemic, where a lot of mothers were leaving their children at home alone to go get their fix, or even selling their children to the actual dope dealer, you know? So nowadays, Spirit's like, maybe not. Maybe not. We're not going to deal with this again, but this is why these people are jealous and envious of you, because you have a heart of repentance. Whoever you are, whoever I'm chilling right now, you have a heart of repentance, and these people don't like it. They feel like you're uppity. Like I said, I have a reading that I did a few videos back, talking about how these people look at you as, like you're so braggadocious. They look at you in that manner here. We have constantly overthinking and anxiety with communicating. So this is interesting because these people thinking about you all the time. They're constantly overthinking about you. It's all right to think about someone, but when you constantly think about somebody, especially with the evil eye intentions, it's just too much. Okay. And this is dealing with the crown. Their crowns are dirty. They have dirty crowns. Okay. And then we have anxiety with communicating. So they can't even form whatever they're thinking, because these both came out at the same time. Whatever they're thinking or whatever they are constantly overthinking about, they can't even express it clearly. So you could be this type of person that has the ability to communicate and express yourself where people can understand, where people can overstand and understand. But these people, because they think all the time and they think wickedness all the time, it produces the spirit and energy of anxiety. I'm sure they don't sleep well at night because there's so much energy of unrepentance within them that is affecting them. And this is dealing with the throat chakra as well. So they wouldn't be able to speak to their children in a healthy manner, and they will continue to speak to their child this way, and then their child speaks to their child this way, and their child, and then it just creates a ongoing cycle of generational curses of not being able to speak clearly and precisely and concisely and communicate with compassion and things of that nature. A lot of us had to learn how to speak to our children and speak to other people in a form of compassion. We're still learning, a lot of us, especially if you have certain signs in your Mercury. Yeah. Or your Mars. So, these are all the different things that these people are battling. The reason why they're coming against you in such a manner here. And they're unaware of their purpose. They're unaware of their purpose. 1515 on the timer. You could be seeing 66, or someone could be born in the year 66. The number 15 could be significant. You could be mirroring. These people could be trying to even copy you, and they just can't get right here. Yeah, but these people have a hard time when communicating. They maybe not even be able to stand up for the child if need be, maybe feel some kind of way not being able to stand up for somebody, especially, look, touch my child if you want to. Don't touch my child. Let me not even put that out in the atmosphere. Let me clear that. Because, baby, you ain't going to be able to speak. I'm going to rip your tongue out your throat. Okay? I'm going to break your... Okay, yeah, man. Let me get back on track because I digress. Let's, what else, Spirit? What else about these people? They operate in unforgiveness. The unrepentance, the unforgiveness. This is dealing with the heart chakra. Okay, and this is deep set. You see how they want to come out on the fence. Sometimes they play with the idea of possibly forgiving someone, especially if they were, abused as a child in some sort of manner, especially sexually. Okay, these people are holding on to unforgiveness, and it's dealing with the heart chakra. So of course, again, like I said, they're not able to bring these children in, or they're not able to raise these children correctly. And so, y'all, this is crazy. This is a deep message here. Lack of unity and oneness at the bottom of the deck. So they have a lack of unity because they can't forgive. They refuse to forgive. This creates a lack of unity, of interconnectedness, of connecting with your fellow brothers and sisters. All right, tell me more. And even your children, definitely your children. I picked up on this like a few readings back as well, y'all. So I'm sure someone's getting some healing out here. There it is. Alcohol and drug abuse. It's all about getting healing. Now, I'm not saying that no one can change, but you have to let go of that past life. You got to let go of that past life energy. You have to let go of that childhood wounding, because some of this is childhood wounding. Some of this is holding on to parental pains, hurts, betrayals. Take these messages how they resonate. So someone could be drowning, or just always drinking, always under some sort of substance. And it's okay to have a little fun every now and again if that's what you desire to do. But when it's an everyday thing, or when it's all the time, that's not good for children to see or to be a part of. All right. So again, afraid to let go, hoarding on to their devices. Okay. Emotionalist outlook of the world. This makes them have an emotionalist outlook of the world. This alcoholism and drug abuse. It makes them have an emotionalist outlook of the world. And this is why they have the capacity to come and attack you, collective, especially if you have children. Because a lot of these people, they dibble and dabble in the arts. Okay, they get readings done. They go and they ask. I'm a professional reader, so I know these people be out here asking all kind of questions about people. They do. A lot of times they really don't care about the children, but there are those that do. They care about the children, and they will inquire about children. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. We have integrity here. We're not going to talk. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, we're not going to talk about that right there. But they do, and if they read on themselves, then again, we had the hocus pocus hole. These are the ones that dibble and dabble in witchcraft and sorcery. So of course they're doing readings on you to see if there's a child, or if you have enough finances to be able to take care of your household, or if the love vibration is high in your household. What can we do to remove the love vibration? What can we do to disrupt the love vibration? They do these types of things. It's because they have no emotions. They're compassionless. Is that a word? It's a word today. Okay, it's a word today. They don't have any type of compassion or empathy. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. That's why I did a reading about empathy, about the empath, of standing and walking on your path, y'all. I'm getting tongue tied here. About empaths really living that life so that others can emulate that. But you have those out here who need to let go of the unforgiveness and the overindulgence. I'm getting here. We have blocks intimate relationships, and there we go. So a lot of these people, they have blocked intimacy. They've blocked intimate relationships that Spirit has brought forth to them so that they could change. This is about changing. We all have free will. A lot of these people, they do not desire to change. Not themselves. They'll rather use their time, their energy, and their effort to change your life to emulate theirs instead of them trying to change their lives to emulate yours. Or maybe not even yours, but to emulate goodness. To emulate love. Somebody's name could be Nate or Nathaniel, Natalie. To emulate peace, communion, community. Nah, it's too much like right. Difficulty manifesting their desires. And so they like I said, a lot of these people, they want children. They want that family unit. They want that love and affection. But they have difficulty manifesting it because they block intimate relationships. You cannot make this up. They desire to have these intimate relationships, but they block them because they're holding on to past life energy. They're holding on to unforgiveness, and they constantly think about it all the time. They constantly think about how they could mess up your life all the time. And then they go and they try to run from their inner demons by drinking and smoking and shooting up or whatever the hell they do. This is what they're doing, y'all. And like I said, for those of them who have children, they're blocking the intimacy between them and their children. 2211 on the time. You could be a master number, life path 22 or 11. Okay, or 33. I'm getting with that. You could be 22 years of age, 33 years of age, or something could have happened in the year 22 or 11. Those birthdays resonate too. The 22nd, the 11th. Someone could be a 33rd degree Mason. These people probably are also, sacrificing. This could have been something that they did, like I said, sacrifice. Because those people be doing all kinds of shit behind the scenes. I'm just trying to tell you, they ain't got that power and that authority for nothing. And these are the people that are in the higher ups. I'm not talking about the little peons. And a lot of these people that are coming after you are just peons. Okay? They'll try to do anything and everything. Let's get one more, Spirit. Let's get one more here. Then we're going to pull out some tarot to clarify these messages here. Yeah. This is crazy work, y'all. Oh, I know I'm shuffling this long. They about to give us something good. We got disconnection from intuition and instincts. So again, they're disconnect. There's disconnection here from their intuition and their instincts. So this is third eye energy. We got double roots and double solar. So these people are operating in their base chakras. They're operating in their base chakras here. And no solar plexus energy is out here because they fear of losing control. I feel like their intuition and their instincts will tell them to do the right thing. Like they'll hear the right thing, but then they block it. They disconnect from it because of the fear of losing control of their lifestyle, fear of losing control of their emotions. This is all about them. This has nothing to do with you, y'all. Look, lacks empathy and they have social anxiety. I'm telling you, they get together in these groups and they still cannot get along with one another because of the y'all, just because of the lack of coming together unified on a higher vibrational level. Not coming together to put spells on each other. Because I'm telling you, these people talk about one another behind their backs. They secretly evil eye each other. They openly evil eye each other. They all just operate in that low bottom base ass energy. This is what they're doing. And so spirit is coming along, you know, showing them how it's supposed to be done through you or through others who, you know, vibrate on that same level as you, or even higher, or maybe just, you know, a little bit lower than yours, but it's still on a high vibrational energy. Whatever the case is, y'all, these people, they come and they attack you through your children. If you have children, if you don't have children, and if you've been trying to have children, a lot of times, you know, you keep having, you know, little, you know, you'll get pregnant and then you'll end up losing the child, miscarriages and stillbirths and, you know, CPS and all these different things, you know, maybe losing a child as a baby or as a child. This is, you know, life is life. But a lot of times these are people that are evil eyeing because these are past life enemies that refuse to let go. They refuse to let go of the unforgiveness. And they like to project. They like to project upon you, collective. So, you know, you have to do what you have to do when it comes to these people. Okay? So, Spirit, clarify this hoarder, afraid to let go. Clarify hoarder, afraid to let go. The Eight of Cups. They could easily leave things that are no longer serve them behind, which is past life energy. These people could have lived a lot of lives. For some of them, they could have lived a lot of lives. A lot of times you've left these people. These could be friends and family that you were once connected to, that you know, love, that you cherished, or maybe this could be associates. Take how it resonates. But these people are afraid to let go. They're afraid to walk away from their past. And so you maybe had to walk away from them. The owl could resonate with you. You could resonate with owls, y'all. But you had to move. You had to move along. And they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. This could be parents for some of you guys. You know, maybe your parents or grandparents don't want to let you go. And so they're coming together with the Hocus and the Pocus and doing what they do best. Causing confusion. Two of Pentacles here. Okay, they had the choice to do what's right. They had the choice to do what's right. And they chose to do the latter. Okay, they chose to do what they saw best in their heads. Cause confusion here and death with the Three of Swords. They refuse to let go. Like I said, past life energies, death is death and resurrection. But they're still stuck in their head. They're afraid to let go. They're afraid to let go. Page of Wands here. They're afraid to let go. This page is holding on to that stick. Afraid to let go. Okay. Clarify hypoactive sex drive. Knight of Cups. Spreading it far and wide. You can't make this up. And also this is giving me, you know, the cups here is giving me that drinking. You know, constantly staying inebriated. All right. And can't focus. They're constantly going in. I'm getting orgies. You know, whoever wants it. And then look in the clouds. Look at the clouds. Look at the skull in the clouds. You know, skulls are not necessarily evil. We don't, but in this sense, it's the death spirit that's forming with them, that's walking alongside them, because these people have ignored the warnings, and they continue to operate in the love is love energy, as far as like, it doesn't matter how, you know, just spread it far and wide. Just spread it far and wide. Okay. Open up them legs. Okay. Letting down that bridge for any and everybody here. And look, we have the Knight of Wands here. Bottom of the deck. You already know what the Knight of Wands does. The Knight of Wands with the stick and the cups. You can't make this up. All right. You cannot make this up. The Knight of Wands here coming in the reverse. This is spreading it far and wide. Ten of Wands. Knight of Swords. A lot of wands. A lot of sex. A lot of partners. And again, like I said, people can change. It's all about the fact of them not desiring to change. All of this is coming in the reverse. Even the high priestess here in the reverse. And if you know anything about tarot, the high priestess is a sexual. It dibbles and dabbles. We got 3 knights here. Here, nights like this, I wish. Okay, so we already know the knights are action oriented. The knights are action oriented. The sun is coming in the reverse as well. So what's done in the dark will come to the light. These people are hyperly overactive when it comes to their sex drive. And you're not like that. And if you were beforehand, you've changed your ways. Okay? And it's possible to do that. It's possible to change your ways out here, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But instead of them changing themselves and emulating you, they want you to emulate them. That's why they project their energy upon you. Clarify constantly overthinking. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands can be very sexual. I'm curious about how all of these are actually coming up in the upright. And what I'm getting here is that these people could also be portraying themselves as something that they're not. All right. You know, letting society, now, not all of them, because there's a lot of them that are like to, hey, this is who I am. I just enjoy it. But there's a lot of them that are secretly envious, secretly hating, and they will keep these things hidden from you. Excuse me. But with the Queen of Wands, and we're talking about these people in the hocus pocus energy, the Queen of Wands is definitely that girl. Okay. This is the one that will be this, very attractive. Queen of Wands is usually very attractive. All right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also very sexually open. And also likes to dibble and dabble in the dark arts. You could have a black cat, or black cats could be significant. You could be seeing them a lot, guys. Also, I'm getting that a lot of these people possibly even, aborted mission, if you get my drift. Because there's a little baby up there in the sky, okay? And again, like I said, I'm not judging anyone. A lot of people had to do what they had to do out here for certain reasons. But it's like when you continue to, okay? When you continue to, that's when it becomes an issue here. Page of Wands, a lot of wands. Seeing a lot of wands, a lot of fiery, a lot of feisty. Wands also represent to me, the spiritual side, dealing with magic and things of that, waving your magic wand. Also very sexually oriented, constantly overthinking. So like I said, overthinking what? Of how they could ruin someone. How they could ruin, we just saw the Page of Wands. Okay. Maybe they're thinking about how you're such a great mother, a great father. Clarify anxiety with communicating. Wow. And when I was thinking about this earlier, anxiety for me in the tarot is a 9 of Swords, which is, sleeping. This is the 4 of Swords. You just seen it flip into the reverse. So these people, usually the 4 of Swords is about rest, rejuvenation. It's about recuperation. It's also about tapping in, praying, meditating. These people are not doing that. So this is why they're very anxious, because they don't have a good prayer life. They don't have a good, they don't have anyone to lay their burdens down, not because it's not extended to them. And for some of them, it's not. They were given over to a reprobate mind. But it's more so to the beat of they don't desire it. They don't want to. They don't desire to release. Okay? They're hoarding these energies. Y'all. We have the King of Pentacles here. So they could live behind their riches. They could be like, very much addicted to their riches here. Also, I'm getting father energy here with the King of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Again, there's those skulls that are showing up as well. They could have had someone that really loved them, that really desired to be with them. And they could have denied this. And now they don't have no choice but to think about how they dropped the ball. You could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus here. You could be born during the year of the ox, okay? Or the year of the horse, guys. This is crazy work. Put the deck open to the devil. Yeah, I feel like with the devil coming here with this energy and them not having a prayer life, they could pray, but they could be praying to a deity or a demon or the devil himself, Luciferian energy. Okay. And so these types of energies and entities don't have the power to grant peace and compassion and, a sense of rest. No, they don't have that capacity to do so. So these people are anxious because they know what they have to give up. They know what they've given up, which is life everlasting. I'm getting here. Clarify unforgiveness. Didn't we just see him? We just saw the King of Pentacles. Like I said, unforgiveness. These people dropped the ball. They could have had a masculine here that was ready to give them the world, take care of them, not want for anything. Y'all see how that light is shining? Wow. Not want for anything. And they dropped the ball. Now they have to live with that. Three of Swords. They're heartbroken. They want you to be heartbroken. They could be looking at the fact that you do have someone who wants to love you, cherish you, take care of you and your children, build a legacy. And look, that's the truth. And the Knight of Pentacles, someone who's loyal. Whoever this King of Pentacles was, this person was loyal to them and they dropped the ball. This person could have told them the truth about themselves. They don't want to hear that shit. Look, justice is in the reverse. So these people could be very much upset that, maybe they were married at one particular time and they went through a divorce, and maybe you're still married, or maybe they were in a committed relationship and they dropped the ball and you're not, or maybe you're not in a relationship. I don't know, y'all. Maybe this could be father, womb. Maybe daddy left. Okay. Get over the shit. The devil's coming up again in the reverse. Capricorn energy. I'm getting Capricorn here. The King of Pentacles. I just saw the Ten of Wands reverse, y'all. There's a lot of reverse energy that's coming out. What's alcohol, alcoholism, and drug abuse? These people are that's two. But I'm going to take them because these actually make sense. We have the King of Cups reverse and the Six of Cups reverse. This is dealing with someone from their past, or this is how they're living. They're actually operating in masculine energy, King of Cups, but in a distorted way, in a distorted manner, with the King of Cups reverse and the Six of Cups reverse. The Six of Cups indicate past life. This could be a twin flame, a false flame, because Six of Cups for me is twin flame energy. But this could just be someone from their past that they used to date. This King of Cups, this could be their energy, masculine energy, if this is the feminine. And then with the Six of Cups coming in the reverse, you have the overindulgence, first of all, with all these freaking cups. Okay, they could have been doing this for a long time. This could also be, again, dealing with father, because the King of Cups is a father figure. He's just one that's supposed to help steer you and guide you when it comes to that emotion, with that love, with that intimacy. And this is why they possibly blocking intimate relationships. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Okay, so someone who abuses substances, people, money. Yeah, this could be someone that they could have met someone during their childhood that really messed them up. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is usually about protection. Okay, this could also be about like overprotection, or just not really letting anyone in here. We have the Fool here, and then we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Didn't I say earlier about that Four of Swords, the Nine of Swords, or that anxious energy? Okay, so this is something, these are things that they're holding on to. Hoarder, afraid to let go of past love. Look at the Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands is twin flame for me too, y'all. 11-11 energy. But this is a wish fulfillment that is no longer being fulfilled. And so these people could be drinking themselves and, partying and doing all kinds of things. Things that are not good and conducive to raising children. I'm just saying. Okay, order in the court. Order in the court. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Queen of Pentacles here. They could be very upset with you because you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Queen of Pentacles is about that life. She's about legacy, about family. Okay, taking care of business, taking care of family. Maybe this could be an ex of. Maybe this could be an ex of yours, or maybe an ex, like one of your ex's girlfriends, or whatever the hell, wife, whatever. Again, this could be past life energy with this Six of Cups for sure. Clarify blocks intimate relationships. Four of Cups. They're focused on this past. There's Three of Cups here. A lot of cups. A lot of cups are out here on the board, y'all. Heavy water energy. So these people are, like I said, disconnected from their intuition, their instincts. They're disconnected from their love, from their heart chakra, because they're operating unforgiveness. This guy is blocking this gift. He's not even paying attention to it. Not even paying attention to it whatsoever. There's a vulture here, which is Oshun energy. This is crazy. So because they're denying the intimacy, they don't want you to have it either. They don't want you to have it either. Okay. Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands. Again, wands and cups. Cups and wands. These people could be like Hilful Willful doing food and drinks. And there's that devil again. There's that devil once again here, y'all. So there's no celebrating. There's no celebratory energy here. There's a bunch of stagnation here. A bunch of sexual overdrive. And these people could be traveling a lot too. With the Two of Wands here. But they're making their choice. Two of Wands is about making like a choice. He's picked up this one. He's like, I choose this one. Let's go. Okay. But they're going in the opposite direction with the Knight of Wands. They're headed in the opposite direction. You could be seeing 222. Someone could be 42 years of age, or something could have taken place in the year 24. You could be 24 years of age. Or these people, take it how it resonates, y'all. Clarify disconnection from intuition and instincts. This is getting pretty long. These are usually kind of long because of just the depth of the actual message here. Clarify disconnection from intuition and instinct, Spirit. Two of Wands once again. Disconnection from intuition and instincts. So they didn't follow their intuition, I'm getting with the Two of Wands. What they followed was the pure passion that they have for whatever it is that they desire to indulge in. Okay. This is what I'm getting here. The Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. What is that peeping? The High Priestess in the reverse. They're not this, that's crazy. Spirit has that just showing up. I see the Lovers up. They don't like the fact that, and we have the Hierophant. For some of you guys, you're married or you're meant to be married. They do not like that. They hate that with a passion. I see the Strength card here in reverse and the High Priestess. Matter of fact, the Strength and the High Priestess is right next to each other. This is what I was looking for. And the Tower in the reverse. They're trying to project their raggediness upon you. Okay? And it's being returned to center. I'm getting with this Tower reverse. But with this disconnection from intuition and instincts, don't you see the High Priestess right there? And then the Strength card in the reverse. Pisces energy, Leo. This could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. A lot of people look at the High Priestess is either Pisces or Cancer. Neptune energy. Strength card with Leo. And then the Tower here, Scorpio energy. Seven of Cups is here in the reverse. But with this energy, like they don't have the strength and the capacity. They're disconnected from their intuition. The Hermit is here. The Eight of Pentacles is here. And the Ten of Cups is in reverse as well. So they've been trying to come work against your Ten of Cups. They're working against your family unit. The hell, this could be family. But look at this. The Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. 44, 44, y'all. This is crazy. You have angelic protection all around you. This is sexual overdrive. Sexual overdrive. Okay? So we're gonna pull out this Intuitive Chaos extra deck. And then we're gonna wrap this up, y'all, just to get some more clarity on this in a little bit. I'm not gonna try to be too long here. We know we can be long-winded. If y'all stay here, go ahead and hit that like button for your girl. I'm truly grateful and thankful. Matter of fact, let's clear this out some. Thank y'all for sticking with me here. Clarify hoarder, afraid to let go. Clarify hoarder, afraid to let go. Sickness, disease, infections. Wow. This is a sickness. This is what I'm getting here. This is an actual mental sickness here. The collective peace and harmony and spiritual gifts. This is what you're operating in, collective spiritual. You're in harmony with your spiritual gifts. Okay, so you're crowned with this transformation, this ascension here. But these people are like, this is why I said you walked away from them. That you really, because I feel like you were so empathetic that you could feel the energy that they held within themselves. These people, like I said, for some of them, they have a gift that keeps on giving. These people are sick in the head. This is what I'm getting for sure. But they're afraid to let go of that. That's their identity. That's their identity. I'm telling you, this is sick in the head. Snapped. Unruly, unhinged, unstable, crazy. You can't make this up. Spirit going to show you though. And these people are impersonating you. They want to be you. And they want you to be them. The hell? Absolutely not. Order in the court. Order in the court. Clarify hypoactive sex drive. These people could be having orgies, I said. Okay. Look at this. The Hocus Pocus hoes. It is what it is. The Hocus Pocus hoes. These folks are spreading far wide, and they're doing it with each other. These are narcissists. These are straight up narcissists. They could be also, sleeping with narcissists as well. And this is just transferring that damn demonic energy. Back, forth and forth. They're betas. Or they think that you're a beta because you're friendly, helpful. And you could have been non-confrontational and very reliable. These people were relying on your energy here. You're very alluring as well, whoever you are. Okay. These people could also be very beautiful and very alluring. Okay. I'm hearing glamour magic. Okay. For some of these guys, glamour magic. Yeah. Clarify constantly overthinking. They constantly overthink about you. They think about you all the time, Divine Feminine. They think about you all the time. As the Divine Feminine. Queen of Wands. That could be your energy here. Yeah. Goddess energy. So they constantly try to figure out how to create some sort of financial blockage. They try to create some sort of financial blockage for you. Because they fear that you will be guarded and safe. They try to interfere in your love life, in your relationships. They fear that your relationships are guarded here. Or that they fear that you're going to over exceed them. They think about you all the time. All the freaking time. And so they try to project. I'm trying to get this right, y'all. They try to project upon you. How can we stop Divine Feminine? How can we stop Divine Feminine? Oh, we'll just cause a lot of pain and sorrow, a lot of heartbreak. We'll cause breakup. We'll do breakup spells. We'll make unruly children out of her children. We'll put deaf and dumb spells upon them so that they'll make it harder for Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine to take care of their kids. Man, if you don't settle down, Spirit has warned them. That's your warning. If you don't settle down, you need to stop. Put some brakes on that shit, okay? Put some brakes on it. Put some brakes on it. Calm on your head. Put some brakes on it. Clarify anxiety when communicating. They don't even want you to see. Healing. And this is interesting because this crosses out here twice here. Healing, recovery, mending. They could have anxiety. They could want to come and apologize to you, collective. because they see you healing. Ooh, be lifted, little one. You're welcome. Yeah, they could. You're healing, and these people are incapable of healing because of, and they don't want to see you healed. That's why that came upside down. They refuse to look at that. They could you could have broken your arms or some sort of bones or something. You could have been in some sort of accident collective. This is because these people be praying to their demonic spirits, their demonic energies to try to come against you. You can be an Aquarius. Look, like I said earlier, we're living in the age of Aquarius here. The Most High is revealing all. These people are stalking you. Okay, they're watching you all the time. Like I said, they didn't want to see that though. They don't want to see that. They don't like to see that the divine is healing you. Okay, you could be this Aquarius, friendly and humanitarian, honest and loyal, original and inventive, independent and intellectual. Meanwhile, they're intractable and contrary, perverse and unpredictable, unemotional and detached. Have we not been saying this? Look, your light team is here as well. Your light team said they're doing too much. They're doing too much. Too much. Projection. And look at here. Look at here, y'all. You got this unconditional love. You have this unconditional love as the Queen of Cups here. They like to say that you're a fraud. Yes, my love.
I need some gum.
That's not how you ask for anything.
Yeah, please.
Okay, let mama finish. I only got one pack of gum left. So after that, you're going to have to wait till I go back to the store and get some more.
Some more?
Yeah, and I don't even know if I want you to have gum just now. Mm-hmm. All right. Clarify unforgiveness, spirit. Yeah, go to the pot. Mm-hmm. Clarify unforgiveness. Wow, this has something to do with a man. I told y'all. 51, 55 on the timer. I told y'all. This got something to do with a man. Cool guy, main male, attractive, authoritative. This King of Pentacles. This is somebody holding unforgiveness. This could be from past life. I'm telling y'all what I know. This is crazy. Candle magic, alpha. We have alpha here, and then we have candle magic. These people are doing candle magic, poison, toxin, siblings. This could be siblings. Don't tell me these are siblings here. You're very much stronger than these people here with empowerment. You're coming up as empowered. These people could also be, be very empowered. The fact that they try to come up against you. You could have some siblings who are doing candle magic and trying to poison you, poison your food, things of that nature. They could have tried to gifted you something that was poison. Y'all, this be coming up all the time. Please. Cain and Abel. Jacob and Esau. I'm just going to say them two right there. Like literally. Someone is upset. This could be a masculine brother of yours for some of you guys. This could be a brother that doesn't want, or it's just something in regards to that. This could be a sibling of one of your exes that's jealous and envious here. We have divine masculine here. You have to wait, baby. Did you go to the pot? You go to the pot. They've been warned. You warned these people time and time again to release this devil energy that they have. To release them. They can't, though. They made a deal. They made a pact with the devil. What is this? Look, there's that King of Pentacles energy. Same thing. Yeah, this got something to do with a man. This is crazy. It's always them heifers. We know it's a man shortage out here. And a lot of you heifers is the reason why these men don't even want to be with y'all. Let's talk about it. A lot of these men don't want to be with y'all because of your wicked raggediness. Okay? I said what I said. Alcoholism and drug abuse. You block intimate relationship. These men want intimacy. The hell? Clarify alcoholism and drug abuse. And then you try to put spell works and hexes and curses on divine feminine so that she can do the same thing that you do. You project your raggedness on her. You pay somebody to do this. To man, this is crazy. And then look at here. Drugs and abuse. Y'all. Clarify alcoholism and drug abuse, spirit. Yeah. Now you stuck with somebody. I'm getting for some of y'all. Y'all stuck with somebody that ain't alluring, enticing, attractive, infatuation. Your infatuation with divine feminine has driven you to substance abuse. And your man, 555, you could definitely be seeing that your man can't keep his hands to himself. Okay? Alcoholism and drug abuse. Your woman can't keep her hands to herself. Okay? Third party energy. And if this is not that, this is somebody who wants to get in where they don't fit in. We saw that interference earlier. We have this disingenuous, pretender, fake, false. I said falk. Somebody's name could be Faulkner, last name Faulkner or something about that. Okay, we got this sorrow. Someone's pissed. They try to smile in your face, but they're mad that they're clearly lonely. Okay, isolated. This is what they want for you. Maybe somebody, man like you, they think that you fine as wine. Okay, they think that you look very good. You're very alluring. Gemini energy. You could be a Gemini, or this could be a Gemini. Youthful and lively. Gemini has a youthful energy about themselves. I'm a Gemini myself, and I can attest to this. We have Aries here in Gemini. Aries and Gemini, you can have those highly aspected in your chart, or this could be you. This could be you and your person, the Aries and Gemini. Okay, take it how it resonates. Aries too. Aries has an alluring energy about themselves. Clarify blocks intimate relationships. Celestial, extraterrestrial, otherworldly. So I'm getting you're a starseed collective. Your love is out of this world. Your love is different. These people block this. Somebody could be from Florida. I'm here in NASA, the great deceiver. They're deceiving themselves. Look, spell a witch's sister and rejection. Golly. And then we got parents here as well. With intent to hurt and harm. The hell, y'all are really doing the most out here. Really doing the absolute most. There's someone out here. We did see siblings earlier. A witchy sibling, a witchy sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever the case is. Parents for some of you guys, unfortunately, that is operating in black magic spell work. This could also be generational curses. We have rejection here. All the way. Close the door. Thank you. Yeah. This is crazy work, y'all. Crazy, crazy work. So you're a starseed, earth angel. You embody the spirit, the energy to hold these new babies that's coming here, that these old souls that's coming in these new vessels. You could be a part of the Galactic Federation as well. These people hate that. They hate that. These people could also have had a chance to be a part of these same federations, and they blocked it. They refused to come alongside. Why? Because it would have taken away their the control. They would have had a lack of control. We saw earlier. Clarify disconnection from intuition and instincts. You know what, Spirit? Wait a minute. Hold on before we go there. Clarify this celestial, extraterrestrial energy. I want some more clarity on that. They said what they said. They said what they said. You got a sister. For some of y'all, this could be, like I said, a cousin, an aunt, a brother. But this said specifically a witchy sister who, you know, maybe y'all not from the same cloth here. Divine masculine, binding, impersonation. So someone wants to impersonate you to try to steal your divine masculine, or to steal. Yeah, this person's insecure. This person's full of self-doubt and envy. It's right here. So they try to bind your finances, bind your love life, bind everything with gossip, trash talk, and lies. They play mind games. They could have been sending spell work to a whole ass deity here to play mind games, to try to send the promiscuous energy. They were doing energy work. But every time they do energy work to come against yours, It blocks theirs. Damn. Yeah, exposure. They try to, boy, they try to do a whole lot of, try to expose divine masculine.
Mom,
Yes, baby.
I need some gum.
Okay, I told you to wait. So you need patience. That's really what you need. You need some patience. Yeah, patience. Mm-hmm. Clarify disconnection from intuition and instincts. Gains level increases. So they have disconnected from their intuition, while you, on the other hand, collective, have gained from your intuition, following your intuition. You've leveled up by following your instincts. Okay, so now you're able to, operate in victory with this gift that you have. And so they are pissed here. So they want to send chaos magic towards you. And towards your lover. The fudge. They coming towards your lover too. They want your lover to feel like you're crazy and irate. This is their own sickness. We saw them early with that snapped energy. This is energy work. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. The hell? Y'all, what'd I say? What did I say? I just opened it up. I'm about to close this reading out. Let me get this. I'm here and get the scoop. Yes, this is a longer reading. Okay. Thank you so much if you're here still. Let's just get a few spirit. Oh, wow. So, hey, little girl. Purify your energy and aura. This is who you are, collective. Hey, Pookie. Come here. Get that from mommy. Thank you. Okay. Some people need to see a therapist so they can cleanse and purify their energy. You could be a therapist, or you could be going to therapy right now, collective. These people need to see a therapist. For some of you guys, things have gotten so tough that your whole family has had to go see a therapist or a counselor. Maybe you've had to go through family counseling. Okay. Just know that it's this damn coven, this cult, this secret society, or whoever the hell. We saw codependency earlier. Okay. And then we have the muse.
I need to cookie.
Okay. Yeah. We have this codependent energy here. These people are codependent on your energy. This is what I'm getting. Wait a minute, baby. Yeah, they're codependent upon you. And look, they get terminated. They want you terminated, but they're about to be terminated. They could have been attacking your this is a hidden truth. They've been attacking your finances. We saw all this. They've been attacking. They want you to be hidden from your true self. They want you to be in hermit mode. But this is really what the hell. They just really trying to take what's yours. Mirroring. They want to take what's yours. They're astral traveling. They got caught up. Or they will be getting caught up by Christmas. Christmas could be very significant. I know it's significant for me. And if you're watching, karma on your head. Repent, ma'am. Repent. Y'all already know. And I know y'all watching. Cash flow. Caught up. Lying. You're lying. You got caught up. And you're stealing. Okay, but guess what? Because we cleanse, we grow, we get a new job. You can stop it all you want to try. All that's going to happen is you getting denied access, blocking communication. You could have blocked these people communication. I'm telling you, because you're in the midst of self-reflecting and manifesting. What? You're self-reflecting and you're manifesting, and ain't nothing they can do about it. Okay, these people are very insecure. I'm done. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired of this relationship. I say relationship. I'm tired of this. Yeah, because this is somebody who you have built a relationship with. And you had to let this go. You had to cut it. Okay? So I'm about to cut this reading. But yeah, this is what the Hocus Pocus hoes are doing, y'all. Okay? So keep yourself protected. You are still divine, whoever you are. You're still very alluring. You're still very blessed, very abundant. Okay. Your children are, your spouse if you're married, your significant other if you're not. The person that's coming along, your divine masculine to your divine feminine to divine masculine. You guys meet in the ethers or whatever the case. Pray for each other, love on each other. These hocus pocus hoes are being exposed. Bars. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.